Hey everyone, it's your friend Think Noodles, and welcome to Ask Think episode number 167, I think. The first Ask Think in 2016. And of course, as always, with the first episode in 2016, we do the New Year's resolution, which is what I asked you guys in last month's Ask Think. And we're going to start with Never Upload, whose New Year's resolution is to come up with a New Year's resolution to break. And that usually is the case for probably, I don't know, 80 to 90% of people who make New Year's resolutions is that, well, we break them. And I say we because I am one of them. Jesse Valencia says, my New Year's resolution is to not eat so much candy behind someone's back. Which is great. They're gonna eat candy in front of people, not eat less candy or not eat candy. It's just not to eat it behind people's back, which is great. I love that. Clemmy Clue says, I didn't really know what to make as a New Year's resolution, so mine is to be myself and protect those who I can protect and make a difference in the world. It's quite ambitious, but maybe I'll get there someday. And that really is ambitious and very noble. Valkyrius Fabrius says, my New Year's resolution would be to actually follow through with my resolution. Wait, how would I complete it? Just by making the resolution? Oh no, a paradox. Well, I mean, to actually follow through resolution, to follow through with your resolution. Yeah, that's not even I mean, I guess it kind of is a paradox, but you're actually following through. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. Head's starting to hurt. Feline says, my New Year's resolution is not to annoy my brother 24/7. How long will it last? Probably a few minutes at least. Nova Cat's New Year's resolution is to balance real life and the internet. I want to strive to upload every 2 weeks and control my time online watching YouTube, but also do well in school and spend more time outside with friends. I also want to have a schedule for my channel and for my day-to-day life so that I can be organized and procrastinate less. Probably will keep that resolution for a month though. Probably, and then you'll finally go to sleep. Because I feel like to do all of that and have all of that work, you wouldn't get much time to sleep. And then that would sort of be like, you wouldn't be able to do well in school because you weren't sleeping, and then you'd be so tired you wouldn't be able to make video. Yeah, it sounds like very, very ambitious. Logan Kerr's New Year's resolution would be not to play any video games for the entire year. Then again, New Year's resolutions are made to be broken. Okay, because I was gonna say, why would you do that? Jocelyn Eagle says, my New Year's resolution is to repair my relationship with my dad. For many years, we haven't had the best of times. I hope to keep this resolution all year and more because I'm going to college very soon, so I want to make the rest of my childhood last. Think on. Wow, that's a great one. I mean, you know, life is all about family, and friends too, of course, but family is the most important thing. So I'm glad that you've made that resolution and come to the realization that it's really important, especially before you go into college and you won't see him as often. Real M. Prin says, my New Year's resolution is to work out more, like eat healthier, become stronger, and get faster. I already tried to do this, but I'm not very much into it. And that is my New Year's resolution as well. I don't remember. I think I talked about it in a video already, but yeah, my wife and I, oh yeah, no, I talked about it in the New Year's 2016 video, which is weird because now I'm answering the question, which I've already answered. So I hope I answer it the same. Because then I would have made multiple resolutions, although I should. Anyway, my wife and I are going to start going to work out more as well. Well, I mean, you know, if I said I'm going to work out more, as long as I work out like once a month, I would be sticking to my resolution. That's how bad I've been this past year. But no, I want to get back into shape. Probably, well, I don't know if I could get back into the shape I was in 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. I was in really, really, really good shape. It's been all downhill since then. So I want to get back close to that. But we'll see. because I didn't stick to my last year's resolution very well at all, as some of you pointed out in the comments. So for next month's question, it is, and this is a great one, and I already know the answer to mine, but I'm not going to tell it to you. I already know. It's a saying that I sort of, it's from a song. Anyway, Dandy Do-It-Yourselves asks, for next month, what is the most important thing you've learned in your life so far? And that can be anything. I mean, you guys, for the most part, are a lot younger than I am, but I'd love to hear the sort of things that you think, or not that you think, that are important to you and you've learned in your lives. And, you know, and also, if you can, as long as it's not too personal, say why. So, you know, say, you know, I learned this important lesson, or this is the most important thing I've learned, and this is how I learned it. That would be really, really cool. So guys, before we get to the questions from me, don't forget to leave your question in the comments below so I can have something to answer next week. Also, if the comments on this Ask Think are closed, go to the most recent Ask Think and ask your question there. And also, don't forget, one question per comment, but you can leave as many comments as you like. One more thing, guys. My parents are still in town. And I know you guys have been asking for me to ask my dad some questions again, like we did a long time ago. We did an Ask Think with my dad in it. So hurry, please, before they leave. We got a few days, but hurry, please, and post your questions for my dad in the comments below so I can ask him some questions for the next Ask Think, which, I don't know, we'll see how many questions are. It may come more quickly than a month from now. We'll see, but please put your questions in the comments and hurry. Now, Kurt Wong says, you said that you post any video on any day that you want. Does that mean you'll post Ask Think on any day of the month? Well, generally, I think I'm going to keep it as the first Monday of every month. But like I said, if there's a lot of questions for my dad and we can make maybe a short episode, I might throw it in the middle of the week whenever. Alpha Wolf asks, will you finally come to liking rice since it's the whole new year, new me thing? No. Rice is the enemy of noodles. I mean, it's like they're you know, when you're choosing what you're gonna eat, right? And it's like, oh, should we have rice or noodles? And you know, these things are mutually exclusive. You can't eat them at the same time. And how could I choose? You know, no, I'm kidding. By the way, to those of you younger viewers out there who think I really hate rice, I don't. I do eat it. I mean, if I had to choose, of course, if someone said, would you like noodles or rice? Of course I would choose noodles, but it's not like I hate rice. So do your parents a favor and you can go ahead and eat rice. It's okay. I say it's okay. Someone sent, a parent sent me an email and I asked if I could please respond to their son, letting him know that it's okay to eat rice because he wouldn't eat it at dinner, and I thought it was so adorable. But yeah, it's okay, guys. Crazy Cat says it's snowing. Is it snowing where you live? No, but it is very cold. I left on vacation the day after Christmas, and on Christmas Eve, I remember I was walking Kopi in flip-flops. It was 72 degrees here. When I got back last night, it was 31. This morning, the temperature's continuing to drop somehow as the day gets later. It's 26 now, and I think it's going to be 14. And these are all Fahrenheit temperatures. Very cold. Cold enough to snow, absolutely. Although, when we were on vacation, we were... and it was still like 60 or 70 degrees out here in New York. We were in, when we were in Las Vegas, it actually snowed for about 90 seconds. Not like it stuck or anything, but we were out in it, and yes, it was snowing. Whale YouTube asks, will you ever get an animated Minecraft intro, or are you in love with my swaggy old one? No, I probably won't. Because here's the thing, like my channel, I mean, yes, okay, a lot of Minecraft, but not exclusively. So if I had an animated Minecraft intro, I could only put that on the Minecraft videos. So I don't know, I just like my old one. Tori Searles asks, think this happens to me a lot. So I want to know if you do this too. You ever hear or see something drop and you're nowhere near it? You still say ow or walk into a room and forget what you were doing. Can't even count how many times it happened to me. Well, a lot of times I'll be on my computer and I was meaning to do something and I got distracted and then I didn't remember what I was doing. That happens all the time. But you know, I don't know if something drops and I'm nowhere near it, I say ow. But if I do something, like I drop something like on my foot that doesn't really hurt, or, you know, I run into something and it doesn't really hurt, I still say ow. You know, even if it's almost like me saying oops. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't hurt, but I just instinctively say ow, you know? It's really weird, but I know what you're talking about. Brendan Fingal says, I'm a returning subscriber and you have so many videos that I've missed. Where should I start? Well, thanks for returning, of course. I would suggest that if you're intimidated by the number of videos that you miss and have to catch up on, I've just started Subnautica as sort of a continuation from Stranded Deep, and it's an awesome game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm only a few, maybe 5 or 6 episodes in, and also I've just started Undertale. So those are pretty long, but I'm having fun with that as well. So I would suggest those 2 series to start with. Gail Martinez Morrison asks, have you ever built a computer? I ask this because I'm planning on building a PC and my parts come Monday. Well, today's Monday, so roll up your sleeves and good luck. Yes, I have. When I was in high school, hold on a second. Kofi, you having a bad dream, girl? Hold on, I have to. Aw, she was having a bad dream. I woke her up. Yeah, when I was in high school, I built, well, and in college actually, I built a few computers. I think it was a lot harder back then. I guess we did kind of have the internet, but you couldn't really buy things online. So you had to go to a store, and it was like a magazine almost, a catalog of all the parts, and you kind of had to just go through it and look at all the prices of the different stores. They had them all listed in like a grid spreadsheet format, and you would pick out all your parts, and then we would drive to like Hayward. This was in the Bay Area, or Fremont, and we would go and, you know, I need a video card from this place and motherboard from this place, and you try to get all the cheapest prices, and then you put it all together and cross your fingers that it worked. It usually did. Zach Butson asks, hey, do you think YouTube's easy? And if it is, would you recommend it to other people to start a channel? Well, no, it is not easy. If you ask anyone who has a successful channel, or a channel in general, that they dedicate a lot of their time to, they're going to tell you the same thing. YouTube is not easy at all. It's a very hard job. Now, that said, it is very rewarding, it's fun, and totally worth it. So it's not easy, but I would recommend it to other people to start a channel for sure. Kane Cougar asks, if you get any other breed of dog than a golden retriever, what would it be? Well, I mean, I could get any other breed, and I wouldn't, because I love Kobe so much. But when I was a kid, we had Shetland sheepdogs, also known as Shelties, and I loved my Sheltie Jinx a lot. She was a great, great dog. But if I had to, yeah, I guess those are the 2 breeds I've had. So Sheltie would be the other choice. But if I was gonna get another dog, it would definitely be a golden retriever. Giselle asks, have you ever had a lucid dream? In a way. I have had dreams where something happens that is just way too cool to be true. And I'm like, dream. And then I go, wait, dream. I can make this more awesome. And then I wake up. So yeah, I can't stay asleep as soon as I realize it's a dream. Unlike Gaming says, I have a question. Do you see superheroes around New York? I just want to know. Thanks. Well, I don't go to Times Square very often, but that's where the superheroes hang out. Obviously, probably not the real ones. But what's interesting is that I saw way more superheroes in Las Vegas than I did in New York when we were there. Like, I saw If you check my Instagram, I saw like Darth Vader and Spider-Man walking together having a conversation. It was so weird. Impossible Dreamer Mythical Beast says, Anything, do you ever bring food into your office and forget to eat it, then get up to get more food, only to realize you already had some with you? This may seem random, but I want to know. Not really. Because the thing is, when I bring food to my desk, I have a shadow that shadows everything that I do until the food is gone. Either I eat it or I bring it back. But the shadow is very pushy when it comes to food. She's always hungry and always right next to me when there's food around. Angelina Taylor says, think if you had to dye your hair a color, which color would you choose between these three? Brick red, dark green, or orange? I would have to go with green. Definitely. I don't know why, but I don't know. I would do green. Ray Taku says, thinking you're drawing my life. You said you didn't like sports. How and why aren't you interested in sports? I'm not sure that's what I said. I'd have to go back and watch it. It's been a while since I've watched it. But I think I probably said that I wasn't any good at sports. I was undersized when I was a kid. I like sports. I don't play sports because, well, I mean, I guess that's not entirely true. But you know, I don't play sports very often, and I definitely didn't when I was younger because I was not physically gifted. I was really young, small and asthmatic and all that stuff, and it just didn't translate well to me being active in sports. But I do like to watch NBA basketball a lot. Football, I mean, I watch when, like, on the weekends, I guess, but I'm not a huge fan of football. Not that I don't like it, it's just that I'm not really super into it like a lot of my friends are. Caitlin Wright asks, do you have any advice to ignore brothers horribly screaming, because it happens every day to me as well? Or, well, I'm getting a new room soon, so I'll probably be in my room watching YouTube or being with my friends in there. You know, that's not a question to ask me, because I was probably the brother horribly screaming in the next room. That's probably a question you want to ask my sister, like how she beat me into submission and made me afraid of her when I was younger. Kids De Souza asks, will you ever make a series other than Super Mario Maker? Because everyone's doing that. On your Wii U, because, or for example, Pikmin 3, because I know you used to play Pikmin games. Another example of playing Super Smash Bros. I know it is Peggy 12, but so we're trying to do Subnautica. Thank you for your time, Doodle on. Yeah, of course. I think I want to make it with a new game. I don't know what new game yet. Although Lego City Undercover, you know, because so many people have always, well, not recently, but people have always asked me to play GTA 5. And I know Lego City Undercover is sort of like GTA, but on Wii, more family friendly. But yeah, definitely not Pikmin 3, just because that game is like super old and people just complain that I'm playing an old game. I think. I don't know. But I do have Super Smash Brothers, and that will be coming for a Fan Choice Friday at the very least. I'm sure that you guys will rage at how bad I am at it because I haven't played it. Noodlecat asks, do you keep all of your Final Cut Pro files, or do you delete them and keep the final video? No, I do, whenever I finish editing, I've uploaded it, everything's fine, haven't made any mistakes. Then the next time I make a video in that series, I empty out that project. Because Final Cut Pro gets really sluggish on me if I leave all of the raw video files. And also it takes up a ton of space. So, I mean, I do have 8 terabytes of external storage, but I would say in keeping just the final rendered video, and I have probably 2.5 years worth of all of my videos on my channel, in master format. I think I'm using like almost like 3 terabytes just for those videos. And I need the rest for Scratch. Simply Trish asks, what's your favorite Minecraft parody? Still to this day, it is Take Back the Night. I don't know, I love the animation, I love the song. It's not really technically a Minecraft parody because it is an original song, but I put it in that class especially because it's on Captain Sparkle's channel. He's known for Minecraft parodies. Tryhard Ninja is the artist who is the artist on the other songs, or music artist. And so, yeah, I would consider that one, and I still consider it my favorite. Sibling Gaming asks, what recording software do you use, and is it compatible with Android or Windows? No. Well, I mean, no. What recording software do you use? No. I use, so I'm still on my iMac. It's the one from 2013, so it has an NVIDIA card in it. 780M is the video card. And thankfully, I'm able to boot over to Windows in it. And that's what I've been doing a lot lately. Ever since I started recording the Noodle Planet episodes in Windows, I've found that Windows is a more stable and higher performing operating system for gaming. And you guys all know this, I'm sure. But I use the software that NVIDIA provides. It's free if you have an NVIDIA video card. So if you guys are looking to get a video card and you don't have any recording software or anything, I would recommend an NVIDIA card because it's built in. It's called Shadowplay, and I use it. It works very, very well, and that's what I use for Windows. Now, as far as Android, I don't know of any recording software for that. Ashton Uboti asks, what's Think's wife your first subscriber? No. She didn't subscribe to my channel until she thought it was worthwhile subscribing to, so probably around, I don't know, 200,000 subscribers. It's like, okay, all right, I'll subscribe. I guess he's a good YouTuber. Abby Goes Gaming says, I'm disappointed. I have multiple questions, but this is one. Why you no play with girls? Wait, I should have put that better. When has it been the last time you played with a girl in Minecraft? Well, that is YouTuber I Want More, like Stacy, LD Shadow Lady, and wait, what about those girls? Well, first of all, I don't do a lot of collabs. You guys already know that. And in fact, if you look back, so I just did one with James on Christmas, but prior to that, and it was a long time ago, I admit, it was a girl. It was Nettie, a Stampy sister. I did a Quakecraft with her. But you know, girl YouTubers are very rare, as you know. And I just don't have contact with them. I mean, I think I do have contact with LD Shadow Lady. I think. Used to. And I've never met Cupquake or Stacy. So, you know, that's kind of part of it. Easy for Me Gaming and More asks, do you still watch Etho? I don't. I love Etho and I still love what he does. It's just that I don't have the time to watch his videos, because I really find that when I watch his videos, I have to concentrate to really understand what he's doing, because I want to emulate it. So I just don't have the time to invest in his videos, but I still love his content. Hip Luck QD2 asks, why do you share an office with Think's wife? Let's say you're playing a loud game and she walks in and says, I'm trying to work here. Quiet down. You have to redo the video. What would you do and why do you share an office? Well, living in New York, space is limited unless you are like a billionaire. So unfortunately, not quite there yet. So we have to share an office because that's all we can afford. Now, that said, she's at work a lot. So that doesn't really become an issue because I make sure to do any recording before she comes home. And then maybe I have to do some editing. That's fine. I can put on headphones. It won't disturb her and she won't interrupt my recordings. Lily Lyons asked, do you ever watch your videos and go, I can make it better? Yes, all the time. I'm never 100% happy with. That's not true. There have been a few videos that I've said, you know, that was good. But there's always little things that I can pick out of my videos that I could do better. Spencer Scott asks, what kind of surgeon is Rochelle? Sorry if I spelled it wrong. That's okay. It's with an A, but that's okay. She is a breast cancer surgeon. She's still training in fellowship, but as of June 30th, she will be out of training and officially a breast cancer surgeon. Isabel Loridsen asks, Think, are you proud of what you're doing? I think it helps people to watch your videos. At least it helped me in more ways you can imagine. You're just plain funny. Noodle on. Well, thank you. And, you know, until you asked me this question, I really didn't quite understand why YouTube is so fulfilling for me. And that is exactly why. You nailed it 100%. That's why I love what I do. It's because I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of my content. I'm producing something all on my own and as an extension of myself and my personality. And I am very proud of my work, and I'm glad that you guys appreciate it. And I'm proud of all you guys for supporting me and having or being like-minded like me. 95 Ragefire asks, are you just gonna do one run of Undertale, or are you gonna do all three? Not gonna do Genocidal because people have warned me against it a lot. That said, from what I read, if I complete this all pacifist, technically you don't get the true pacifist ending. You get like a neutral ending still, but you have to go back or something and then continue pacifist like the second time. And then, because they said you can do one, you can't do the true pacifist as the first finish. That's what I read. I don't know, but yeah, I'll probably do neutral and true pacifist, I think. Hib Coolness asks, Think, do you know about the new update to Stranded Deep? It came out literally when you stopped. I do. They'd been working on it in beta for a long time, but the problem is that in order to play the new update, you have to start a new world, which totally would not have worked with the storyline I was going with. So that's why I switched games. LER says, Think, my friends keep saying you cuss, especially in your Five Nights at Freddy's videos. They're hearing things, right? Yes, they're also seeing things, because I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't own any of them on Steam or anything like that, so they might be thinking of someone else. I don't know. Kia Chulov says, Hey, Think, whatever happened to Portal's a mystery? Working on it. The team, I think they said they were recording before the holidays, but not entirely sure, but I'm gonna get that out to you as soon as I can. I Don't Upload says, Think, I recently watched the Spore series for the first time and loved it. Because Clash just ended, maybe you could do Spore again and choose Herbivore. I want to. That may, if you guys want it, be what I do after Undertale, because that's not going to last too terribly long. Should be done in the next month or so, and then maybe we can start Spore. Nikos Tiamson says, Can you replace Clash of Clans with Ark Survival? It's a great game with dinosaurs. I would if my computer would, like I was saying before, you know, it's an older computer. I mean, older in quotes. It is a 2-year-old computer, which means that the video card's starting to get outdated. Not that it was a super updated one at the time. And Ark Survival is a lot for this game, or for this computer to handle. Aravind says, Think, just like Clash, could you also start the other Empire game called Boom Beach? Even though they're quite similar, they're both fun. You know, the thing is that I worry about with a game like that is that it's going to end up in the same situation where I play it and I have fun, and then, you know, 6 months, 9 months, a year from now, I get to a point where I'm just get a little bit bored with it, and I feel like it's a chore to play the game rather than a game that I want to play for fun. And then I end it and everyone gets really, really mad at me. And I don't want to end up in that situation ever again. So, unfortunately, no. Kurt Wong asks, when are you and Dan and James going to start a new series? This month. This month, I mean, I want to say I promise, but there are 2 other people in the equation. So if their schedules aren't aligned with mine, I can't quite do it because we got to do the first episode together, and it's really hard with time zones and things like that. But we're going to try our best to get it out to you guys this month. TNT Master and Friend says, I couldn't find my comment. It's a weird question if you don't want to answer it. This is a different question. How long do you think the Noodle Planet will last? Indefinitely. There's so much you can do on Minecraft, and so much that I want to continue to do in Minecraft on the Noodle Planet, that I can keep going and going and going. I mean, it's my first world and I love it. It's actually the first, you know, I was talking to Dan about this the other day because he saw my 3-year video. And he said, wow, like how long has that taken you? How many hours you put into it? And you know, and I told him, you know, it's been 3 years. But what was interesting that the basically where that jungle tree is with my treehouse is exactly my first drop into Minecraft ever. That was, I pressed, you know, create game or whatever for the first time, and that is where I landed in Minecraft for the very first time. And I love that. I love that I still have the same world that I started Minecraft with on day one. Toby Boolulu asks, why don't you do any mod showcases and can you do different role plays? If I could speak, I probably would do different role plays, but I can't. No. Well, you know, do you mean traditional mod showcases? Because I did a couple of those, and I mean, they're not really all that fun to do, and I'm not sure that you guys are really interested in just I would almost say vanilla mod showcase where I say, here's the things and here's what you do with them. But as far as different role plays, I have 4 episodes of a new role play written. And those are episodes 1 through 4. And while I was on vacation, I thought of episode 0. So those are episodes 2 through 5 now. I haven't written that one. But yeah, I do want to do a different role play without Kevin and Dave. Hope you'll still be in it, of course. But I will. It's just a matter of me getting all of the episodes for the first season written so that I can get them out to you guys on a schedule instead of like make 4 or 5 episodes and be like, oh, I got to write some more. And then, you know, have a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks in between episodes. I don't want that to happen. Yua Jury 73 asks, when are you going to do another mod pack survival series? Because I enjoyed Hex and Crazy Craft. Me too. And I don't know. And I don't even know what mod pack to do. But I'd like to. And at the very least, it'll be the one with Dan and James. And it won't be Pixelmon or anything like that. But it will be more Minecrafty rather than Pixelmon-y. But we'll see. Super Rohan 23 asks, when you finish making Things Lab and finish editing, maybe even uploaded it, what do you do? As soon as it's done uploading and I'm sure that like there were no errors in the upload and it's processing or about to be published, I pick up Kobe's leash and we go for a walk. After a Things Lab, I do not want to be on the computer anymore for the rest of the day. It's just, you got to kind of like breathe some fresh air. Hopefully it's not raining outside, and just you know, relax and decompress from all of the stress of, you know, building the sets and then recording it and then editing it and then exporting it and then uploading it. It's quite, even making the thumbnail, it's quite a process. The Golden Conorific asks, have you ever failed at parkour or died in Things Lab? Oh yes, all the time. You know, what you see in a Things Lab, nearly, I mean, not every scene, but nearly every scene takes 2 or 3 takes. Sometimes I get it on the first take, but usually if there's parkour, actually, I don't know that there's a single time that there's been parkour that I've gotten it on the first take. Taiga Jaw says, my question is how many minions are in your lab and how do you keep them under control? I think there's over 200 now. Pretty close. Anyway, 200. Keeping them under control, I don't. They kind of do their own thing. Although I do have a couple of commands with the minions mod that lets me move them around in groups. But other than that, they just go nuts. Button to the Max says, so I'm rewatching the entire Minecraft Let's Play. First of all, wow. Your voice sounds really different in the first 40 episodes. Why is that? Is it microphone quality, etc.? Well, I mean, it's a few things. One, yes, microphone quality. I think probably... I'm trying to remember when I upgraded to this current microphone. Yeah, probably around then. The other thing is just becoming more comfortable behind the microphone. But yeah, definitely I know that I had, when I started Minecraft, I know I had a blue snowball. I don't have that anymore, but it's a question of when I switched because I really don't remember. Zach Butson asks, how many subscribers do you need for YouTuber rank? You know, it really depends. It depends on the server, and some of them don't necessarily do it based on subscribers. They do it based on maybe the average amount of views you get on a Minecraft video on a daily basis, things like that. It really depends from server to server, and it also depends even if they like you or not. So that's but generally it's 10,000 minimum. Legit Diamond says, my question, has Kopi ever bothered you enough where you make her lay down or something? Yes, very frequently, especially if it's been raining or something like that and she didn't get a proper walk. Come evening after she's had dinner and, you know, my wife and I just want to maybe watch some TV and just relax for the day, Kopi decides, hey guys, I'm right here and you didn't walk me and now you're going to pay. And then she starts barking and throwing toys around and stuff and you just want to tell her, oh, lay down, dog. But no, you have to indulge her. So guys, wow, long episode. That's it for this episode of Ask Think. Don't forget to leave your questions in the comments below, especially the ones for my dad as quickly as possible. So I can have something to answer and he can have something to answer in the next episode, guys. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. And of course, new line.